Hi, I'm Chief Rodriguez, and thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about a couple of issues that are fresh in our minds and that happen this time of year. First of all, next week, as we all know, we celebrate our nation's anniversary of independence, and with the Fourth of July celebrations come a lot of celebrating parties and these types of activities. We want to remind you that there will be an increase in patrols, not only from local police but state and county, to make sure that our roads are safe for motorists as they're traveling. We want to also remind you that Brownsville and most of Cameron County is a non-refusal law enforcement community when it comes to DWIs. If you are charged with the drunk driving or suspected of it, you will either give a breath specimen or we will get a warrant for blood draws, and this is going to help us better put cases together in the cases of DWI. But however, this is just a warning. Really, the responsibility is on you. Be responsible, have a designated driver, be careful on those roads. Anybody who sees a suspected drunk driver should call 911 and be safe, maybe pull off the side of the road and report it with a good description. At the end of the day, we just want people to be responsible and with the consumption of alcohol, and remember that we are a non-refusal city. Secondly, the lessons from last week's torrential downpours are still fresh in our minds as we still see stagnant water and collections of water and high water levels in some parts of Brownsville. This is a good reminder of what to do to prepare for a major incident such as a hurricane, or in the case of last week, major flooding. So what are the things that you can do? Obviously, to prepare your home, consider things like placing valuables, important documents, maybe weapons, heirlooms, things that are of special value in high areas in your home, maybe in high shelves or in the attics. You can also do things to protect yourself, like your appliances. Elevate them if you can to keep them off the ground. And always remember that you always have to be safe when traveling and avoid driving in high waters and walking in high waters. It just takes a matter of inches for your car to stall out, and also walking in waters after floods are very, very dangerous. Another concern that we have is people who decide to go out and drive around just to explore and to check out the high water levels in their high profile vehicles, which causes waves and wakes to go into homes and just make the problem worse for people whose homes are flooded. It's also a good opportunity for you to check your homeowner's policies to make sure you're protected against flooding. Another thing that after the floods that we see is standing water. And of course, Brownsville has a problem with mosquitoes like so many communities in our area. That means you should assess your properties afterwards and get rid of any standing water. The city of Brownsville is very active and aggressively tackling the mosquito problem with larvicides and insecticides for the mosquitoes. But you can do your part by turning over anything that would have collected water and that would breed mosquitoes or help mosquitoes breed. Tires, furniture, anything that will collect water and also that can become a health hazard as such. If you have issues with that, if you see standing waters in certain areas, please call 546-HELP to report these areas. Last week, the Brownsville Fire Department did an excellent job rescuing people that were stranded. However, most of these people complicated their situation by driving into flooded waters. If you see water collecting, try not to drive in it, and be on the streets only if necessary. Stay home and wait for the water levels to go down, which fortunately they do go down quickly. But if you need an evacuation, please call 911. And so we can help you. We were very proud of our response team from all the different city departments. However, we need your help to not complicate matters. Don't drive in standing water and don't walk through standing water and wait for the waters to subside. Other than that, we just want people to be real responsible and be very careful when it comes to flooding and being out there. Report power lines, avoid power lines at all costs, and always assess your property for any damages after the waters recede, and do everything you can to prepare to minimize any kind of inconveniences to you before a storm comes. Stay alert, read the weather service, tune into the weather service, have those supplies necessary: water, non-perishable goods, flashlights with batteries in case your power goes out. And so when your power comes back on, be careful with that too, and make sure that there are no shortages and any other kind of threats to your property. We want you to be very safe and be very responsible as we continue through this hurricane season. We were fortunate that there were no major injuries during last week's flood, and it was a good test run for what to do in the case of flooding. We want you to be very safe during the 4th of July celebration next week, and we want you to be very careful during the remainder of hurricane season. Thank you very much, and for more information and tips, please look for us at bpd.com and like us on Facebook for more information. Thank you very much.